Hey super working moms and friends, thank you for stopping by my channel today. This is part 2 of the lockdown Facebook live series I did. Please go watch part 1 if you haven't already. Click the link above. In this video, I talk about how to stand out in a noisy world. With so much noise on the internet, how do you differentiate yourself so that your nation can hear you? Keep watching if you want to know how. Hello. Good morning. This is Untitled Chapter, founder of Super Working Mom. I am back. Yesterday, I came online to talk about what we should be building in this season we're in. And I also spoke extensively on why you shouldn't be giving your services out for free. If you haven't seen that video, please go ahead and watch it. It should be somewhere in this group, because I am recording this in the Facebook group. Hi Yinka, thanks for joining. And so I promised yesterday that I will come back and share about how to stand out in a noisy world. Before I do that, I wanted to check up on everyone. I hope you're all well. I hope you're keeping safe and staying at home. I am in my car because I do not want the kids to disturb this video. I want to be able to share what I want to share without any distractions. So back to standing out in a noisy world. So if you noticed, I put up a post about 40 online business ideas that you can start to work on now that we are all at home. You know, we are not allowed to mingle, we're not allowed to do business in person, but you can do business online. And so I hope you've had a look at that list. Find it again somewhere in the group. I would also add this to the link below so you can see those 40 online business ideas. But now the truth is that there's so many people now online who are trying to sell, who are trying to market their services and their products. And so obviously that means that there's a lot more noise, in quotes, online. Or there's a lot more information, and it might be hard for you to stand out as a business owner, or it might be hard for you to, for your audience or for your nation, as I like to call them, to find you. So how do you stand out? Why should I listen to you and not Mr. B down the road or down the road on the internet? Why should I listen to you and not someone else who is offering the same thing? And the answer is simple. First of all, you need to be authentic. You need to share your own story, because there's no one else out there like you. There's no one that has the same combination of gifts, experiences, failures, successes. What else? There's no one else that has the same combination with what you have. And so that means you have a unique story, you have a unique offering, and there are people looking for what you have. So there's no point trying to copy Mr. B and say, oh, Mr. B is doing it this way, let me do it the way Mr. B is doing it. Or let me say it the way Mr. B is saying it. No. Be you. When you're online, you need to let yourself shine through, because that is what others will connect to. They will connect to your story. Okay? So if you're you have a better chance of people connecting with you. The other thing is you need to specialize. And when I say specialize, I mean you need to be addressing a specific problem and a specific group of people. I'll say that again. You need to be serving or helping or targeting a specific group of people who have a specific set of problems. So I didn't say it the exact same way, but you get what I mean. You need to specialize. Most people when I talk to, I mentor a lot of women, and when I ask them, so who do you want to help? Who do you want to sell your products to? They tell me everyone or anyone that would buy, right? If I go, so what do you want to help them with? Oh, anything they need help with. You cannot succeed online that way. You need to be known for one thing or for something, and then people will connect to you on the basis of that. So I love to use my dad as an example. My dad is an ENT surgeon, meaning an ear, nose, and throat surgeon. So obviously, if you had a problem with your ear or something was stuck up in your nose or your daughter or your son's nose, and you had the option to go to a general surgeon who could probably also, help you bring it out, or the choice of going to an ENT specialist who knows exactly about ENT stuff, who would you choose? I bet you that you would choose the ENT, even if the ENT surgeon is more expensive, because you are confident that he knows everything about ear, nose, and throat, and is more likely to find out the problem quicker than the general surgeon. Does that make sense? So, the same thing with your product, the same thing with what you're offering online. People should know you for one thing. It doesn't matter if you're multi-talented, and I will address that shortly. It really doesn't matter. Make sure that your core message or the message that you're projecting online addresses a problem. So if I use myself as an example, I solve the problem of productivity with moms, helping you manage your time. Actually, I don't use the word manage. Helping you maximize your time, right? Because as moms, we're juggling so many things. I mean, just now I was trying to juggle, sorting out child A, sorting out child B, and amongst many other things. But where I come in to help moms is I help them to learn how to maximize their time so that they can manifest their God-given dreams. Because if you think you have no time, you are not going to be able to do what you've been called to do. Does that make sense? So now, I am also very good when it comes to techie stuff, online things, but the message I come out with is maximizing your time. And that can be done in different ways. So a way of maximizing your time is having an online business where you've automated the processes and you're not glued to your desk because you're trying to sell something online. So I have many products and services that tie back to my message, which is maximizing time. Does that make sense? Let me know if this is making sense. Hi Thelma, hi Folake, thanks for joining. Let me know if this is making sense. So the point I'm trying to make is be known for one thing. So if someone needs help with something, what it is you are offering, people should be able to say clearly, yes, Datola can help you with that. Yes, Thelma can help you with that. Yes, Marceline can help you with that. Do you get the point I'm making? So you need to be serving or solving a unique problem for a unique set of people. And that way, anytime you are sharing your message about what it is you do, people can connect with you easily. I remember when I started out online, my message wasn't clear. Today, I was a business coach. Tomorrow, I was a life coach. Next tomorrow, I was something else. And so my message was confusing my audience, and they didn't even know I was talking to them. But when I took a step back and defined what my core message was, I was able to connect with my nation. And some of you might know, some of you who have been with me for a long time will know that when Super Working Mom started, it started as a general group. I was trying to help everybody, every woman. But then I realized that God had called me to help Christian moms with maximizing their time. And when I made that shift, it was hard to do, but when I made the shift, I began to connect to my nation more easily because I was speaking their language. A Christian mom's problem is quite different from an unbeliever. And this is not to say that there's anything wrong with unbelievers. What I'm saying is the Christian mom is thinking of how she can have a quiet time, how she can still connect with God with a busy life. A non-believer doesn't have that problem. Do you see what I'm saying? Because to them, it's their, spiritual growth in that sense isn't maybe a priority, or something else is a priority for them. Does that make sense? But from a Christian mom's point of view, she wants to connect to God. She wants to invest in her spiritual growth so that she's living in purpose and doing what God has called her to do. So you can see clearly from that angle alone, she needs someone that can guide her through that process. Now for you, you might be serving someone else. You might be maybe a fitness coach, and you've decided the people you want to help are young adults or young children who are obese. So that is a unique problem and weight loss, but you are also targeting a unique audience. So I basically used, on the webinar I did on Thursday, I used an example of two of my ladies who are both fitness coaches. One of them wants to help women who have just had a baby get back to their prenatal size. I hope I got that right. And the other lady, she wants to help high-flying women who are too busy to think about exercise. She wants to help them learn the right foods to eat and the right exercises to do. So even though they are both, both groups are women, they have different problems. The person who just had a baby, has baby fat and is feeling insecure in herself. She's feeling like, oh, now I have all this extra weight. So the lady who is serving them can speak directly to that problem. And for a high-flying woman, a boss lady, she's so busy trying to, build a career, trying to be high-flying and all of that. Her problem is different. And so when you have someone who speaks directly to that problem, you feel more comfortable that they are able to help you. So that is how to stand out in a noisy world. Speak to a unique audience on a problem you can solve for them. So I said sometimes you can be multi-talented, right? You might have different things that you're very good at. It still goes back to the same point. Have a core message. Let people know you for one problem that you can solve for them. And when they come to you for help, you can now tell them about other problems that you can help them with. So if I use another lady, another example of a lady in my community, in the Super Working Mom Academy community, she is also she helps with weight loss, but she's also a fashion designer. She loves to design, really trendy outfits for a particular size. I think from UK size 8 to UK size 14 or so. And for a long time, she was finding it difficult to combine the two businesses, or, to showcase those two businesses. But when she joined the digital transformation program, which I run, and I'll be telling you shortly about that, she was able to marry both of them. And what did she do? First, she attracts you with, come and lose weight, come and stay healthy. When you lose weight, she now tells you, oh, wow, you know what? I have this outfit that I've designed to help you feel more comfortable in your new body. So that was so seamless. But before, she was trying to market both businesses, and she was struggling. But once she was able to help these women lose weight, it was so easy to move them on to the next business. To buy from her other business, which is buy trendy outfits from her. Okay, does that make sense? So I think I remember once there was a lady who I did a call with. She's into photography and she also loves children. So she went into child photography. She would help you, she would take all your baby pictures. You've just had a new baby. And she can also now share tips with you on how to take care of that new baby. So the main business she was promoting was her photography. And when she comes to your house to take the pictures or whatnot, and you're busy going, oh, I've just had sleepless nights, I'm so tired. Then she's sharing tips from her other, the other things she can help you with. Does that make sense? I want to know if this is making sense. Let me know in the chat box if you're still here. And so quickly to round up, Let me just check what the time is. Okay, because I don't want to stay long and I don't want to keep you here for long. I am going to read something again from my book, Slayed Out. You can get it on Amazon. I believe Amazon is still working. They're an online shop. So from what I hear, they are selling or delivering essential stuff faster than non-essential stuff. So yeah, but I don't know where books fall into that. So I'm going to read from chapter 2. Your calling is relevant. And I'll just read a very short bit. How to stand out in a noisy world. Excuse me. Let's face it. We live in a noisy, busy, fast-paced environment where everybody is wrapped up in their little bubble and seem to have a short attention span. I mean, think about it now. We're all under lockdown. Our attention span even got smaller. How then can you stand out in a crowded, noisy world? How do you get heard? Why should someone pay attention to me out of the numerous people out there with a similar calling to me? The answer points back to focusing on the nation God has called you to help. Build credibility and a relationship with them. The truth is, not everyone can hear you. Your time and resources are limited. So you have to focus on using 80% of your time and resources on the 20% of people that need what you have. Speak to them directly and ignore everyone else. As your nation begins to see the impact you bring, they will notice you and connect with you. Some might not acknowledge you publicly, but trust me, they are being impacted by you. The truth is, some people in your nation will connect with you the first time they meet you. Some others need time to trust you, to know if you are the real deal and that you wouldn't leave them hanging. This is where consistency comes in on your part. Show up day in and day out without fail. Choose calling over comfort. Give value and provide solutions to the people who need it. Okay? So again, the key point is in providing value, is in speaking directly to the needs of your nation, is in providing that transformation that they need. The digital transformation program that I'm running, it's starting in April, shows you how to first of all define your message. It shows you how to connect with your ideal nation. It shows you how to provide valuable content that will speak directly to them, and it will also show you how to offer your products and services to your nation so that they are buying from you. They are willing to buy from you. Okay, so it's starting in April. I'll put up the link to the details if you want to join us. Like I said yesterday, this is the time to build. This is the time to build something that will outlast you, that would outlast this COVID-19 season. Something that will be of importance and will be that would impact other people's lives. Remember, the gift you have, the gift God gave you, is not for you. It is meant for you to serve others with. You stay safe, stay at home, and I look forward to connecting with you some more. Bye-bye. So that's it for part 2. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click the like button and leave me a comment below. I will reply. For the final part, I will show you exactly how to stay on top of your goals in this season. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and press the bell button to be notified when part 3 is available. Okay, bye.